Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another cozy session here at the English Talk Cafe. I'm Emma, and I am so thrilled you decided to spend some time with us today. Whether you're commuting, doing chores, or just relaxing with a cup of tea, we're happy to have you.
And I'm Jack. Hello, Emma, and a huge hello to our wonderful listeners from all over the world. I've got my oversized coffee mug right here, the steam is rising, and I am feeling absolutely ready to dive into some English. How are you doing today, Emma?
I'm doing fantastic, Jack. I was actually reading some of the comments from our last episode this morning, and it just made me realize how much of a community we're building here. It's not just about grammar, it's about the people.
Exactly. That's why we call it a cafe. It's a place for conversation, for sharing, and for growing together. Speaking of growing, I hear we have a very special, almost magical topic today.
We do. Today, we aren't focusing on what we learn, but how we think while we learn. We're talking about mindset.
Mindset. That's a word I hear a lot lately, in sports, in business, and now in English. It sounds a bit serious, doesn't it? Like something from a psychology textbook.
It might sound technical, but it's actually very simple. Your mindset is just the filter through which you see the world. It's the collection of thoughts and beliefs you have about yourself. And when it comes to English, your mindset can be your best friend or your worst enemy.
Wow, so you're saying that the reason I sometimes feel like I'll never understand a Hollywood movie isn't just because the actors speak fast, but because of how I think about it?
Precisely. And today, we're going to show everyone how to switch from a stuck mindset to a growing mindset. But before we get into the deep stuff,
Yes, our little favor. If you're enjoying the vibe here at the English Talk Cafe, please hit that subscribe button. It helps our cafe stay open and reach more students like you.
and don't forget to click the like button and maybe share this with a study partner. Okay, Jack, are you ready to get unstuck?
I'm ready. Let's pour some fresh ideas into this conversation.
The stuck mindset, why we feel paralyzed. So Jack, let's start with the stuck mindset. In books, this is often called a fixed mindset. Think of a statue. A statue doesn't change. It's made of stone.
I know that feeling well. It's that voice in my head that says, Jack, you're just not a language person. You're good at math, but English, forget it. You're too old to learn.
Exactly. That is the classic stuck mindset. It believes that talent is something you are either born with or you aren't. It says, if I'm not good at it now, I'll never be good at it.
It's very discouraging. When I think like that, I don't even want to open my English book. I feel like I'm wasting my time.
And that's the danger. The stuck mindset leads to avoidance. You avoid speaking because you're afraid of looking silly. You avoid listening because it feels overwhelming. You feel, well, stuck, like your tires are spinning in the mud.
I think a lot of our listeners can relate to that. That moment when you want to say something in a meeting or a classroom, but your brain says, shut up, Jack, you'll make a mistake and everyone will think you're not smart.
We've all been there. Even I feel that way when I try to learn something new, like coding or cooking a complex dish. But here is the secret. That stuck feeling isn't a fact. It's just a thought, and thoughts can be replaced.
The growing mindset, the green light. Okay, Emma, so if the stuck mindset is a stone statue, what is the growing mindset?
It's a garden, Jack. Think of a tiny seed. When you look at a seed, you don't say, this is a failure because it isn't a tree yet.
Of course not. You know it can become a tree if you give it water and sun.
Exactly. A growing mindset is the belief that your abilities can be developed through hard work, good strategies, and input from others. It's not about where you are today, it's about where you are going.
So instead of saying, I am bad at English, what does a person with a growing mindset say?
They say, this is a challenge and my brain is getting stronger by trying to solve it. They don't see English as a test of their intelligence, they see it as a skill to be built.
I like that. It's like going to the gym. You don't go to the gym and get angry because the weights are heavy. You go because the weights are heavy. That's how you get muscles.
That is a perfect analogy, Jack. Every difficult grammar rule and every strange English pronunciation is just a weight you're lifting to make your English brain stronger.
The magic of yet. You mentioned a magic word earlier. I've been waiting for this. Is it abracadabra?
Not quite. It's only 3 letters. Y-E-T.
Yet? That's it?
It is the most powerful word in the English language for a learner. Let's play a game. Jack, give me a stuck sentence, something you say when you feel frustrated.
Okay. I can't understand what people are saying on Netflix.
Now add yet to the end.
I can't understand what people are saying on Netflix yet.
Do you feel the difference?
Wow, yeah. The first version is a dead end. It's a wall. But the second version, it sounds like a promise. It implies that in the future, I will understand.
Exactly. I'm not fluent yet. I don't know this vocabulary yet. I can't write a professional email yet. It takes the pressure off the present moment and gives you permission to be a learner.
It's like a bridge to the future. I'm going to start using this every time I feel annoyed. Jack, you haven't mastered the present perfect tense yet. Making friends with mistakes. Okay, so I have my yet, but what about those embarrassing moments? Like when I said, I'm boring, instead of I'm bored, in front of my boss. I still feel the sting of that mistake.
Oh, the classic ED versus ING mistake. Jack, we need to talk about why we hate mistakes. We hate them because we think they mean we are failing. But in the English Talk Cafe, we have a different rule. Mistakes are evidence of effort.
Evidence of effort. So if I'm making mistakes, it means I'm actually doing something.
Precisely. Remember the story of your little cousin Mia learning to walk?
Yeah, she's like a little drunk penguin. She takes 2 steps and boom, on the floor she goes.
Does she sit on the floor and think, oh no, how embarrassing. I should really give up this walking thing. I'm clearly not a natural walker.
No, she just looks surprised for a second, maybe giggles, and then grabs the coffee table to pull herself up again.
Because to a baby, falling isn't failure, it's just data. Her brain is learning about balance and gravity. When you make a mistake in English, your brain is doing the same thing. It's saying, okay, that didn't work. Let's adjust for next time.
So when I say I'm boring and someone looks confused, I shouldn't blush and run away. I should think, aha, data. I need to check my adjectives.
Yes, be a scientist about your mistakes. Don't be a judge. A scientist looks at a failed experiment and says, interesting, why did that happen?
Don't build the wall, just lay the brick. This all sounds great, Emma. I feel more positive, but sometimes the sheer amount of English is just, it's too much. There are thousands of words, hundreds of phrasal verbs and idioms that don't make any sense. It's like looking at the Great Wall of China and trying to build it in a day.
That's a very common feeling. We call it objective overload. You're looking at the finish line when you haven't even tied your shoelaces.
Exactly. It makes me want to go take a nap instead of studying.
That's why we use the brick method. You mentioned a story earlier about a man and a wall. Tell our listeners that story again, Jack. It's so important.
Right. So there was this man who wanted to build this massive, beautiful brick wall. But every time he looked at the empty field, he felt depressed. I'll never finish, he thought.
And what did his wise friend tell him?
His friend said, don't try to build a wall. You cannot build a wall today. Instead, tell yourself, I am going to lay this one brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid.
I love that. Just this one brick.
And the man did that. Every day he just focused on one brick. He didn't worry about the next mile of the wall. He just focused on the one in his hand. And eventually he looked up and he had a masterpiece.
This is how you learn English. You don't learn English today. You learn 3 new words. That's your brick. You listen to 10 minutes of a podcast. That's your brick. You write 1 sentence in your journal. That's your brick.
Practical tips for a growing mindset. Okay, Emma, let's get practical. Our listeners are at the cafe, they finished their coffee, and they're ready to go out into the world. How can they practice this growing mindset today?
I have a few mindset workouts for them. Workout 1, the Yet Journal. Spend 2 minutes tonight. Write down 3 things you can't do in English and add yet. I can't understand the news yet. I can't use the passive voice yet. Workout 2, celebrate the falling down. Next time you make a mistake and someone corrects you, instead of saying sorry, say thank you for the correction. That helps me learn.
Oh, that's a big shift. Sorry sounds like you did something wrong. Thank you sounds like you just received a gift.
Workout 3, the 5-minute brick. If you're feeling lazy or overwhelmed, tell yourself, I will only do 5 minutes of English. Just 1 small brick. Usually, once you start, you'll find it's easy to keep going.
You know, Emma, I was reading something the other day that supports everything you're saying. It's called neuroplasticity.
Ooh, big word. Tell us more.
Well, scientists used to think that the brain stops changing after you become an adult. They thought you were stuck with the brain you had.
The ultimate stuck mindset.
Exactly. But now they know that the brain is like plastic. It can be reshaped. Every time you learn a new word or practice a new sound, your neurons, the tiny cells in your brain, are actually reaching out and forming new connections.
So my brain is literally changing shape when I study English?
Yes, it's like carving a new path in a forest. At first, it's hard because there are bushes and trees in the way. But the more you walk that path, the clearer and easier the path becomes.
Well, Jack, I think our coffee cups are empty, but our hearts and minds are full.
This has been such an eye-opening chat, Emma. I feel like I've had a mental software update.
I like that. Let's quickly recap. 1. Identify the stuck mindset. Recognize that I can't is just a thought, not a fact.
2. Use the word yet. Turn your dead ends into open doors.
3. Embrace mistakes. Like a baby learning to walk, your falls are just data.
4. Lay 1 brick. Don't worry about the whole wall. Just do 1 small thing today.
And remember, your brain is plastic. It's built to change. You just have to give it the chance.
Before we go, we want to hear from you. In the comments section below, tell us, what is your 1 brick for today?
Maybe it's learning the difference between do and make. Maybe it's listening to this podcast twice. Whatever it is, share it with us.
Thank you so much for joining us at the English Talk Cafe. You are doing better than you think.
Keep growing and keep laying those bricks.
See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.